Hola, futuros compañeros del Valhalla, bienvenidos un día más a mi canal, al canal de Rudex Norris. Sí señor, estamos con este jueguecito llamado The Wolf Among Us.
Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get...
Y ahora de repente se calla.
Shit. Hello, Big B. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff.
A callar.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You
No sé
can't
si esto
seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pues te vienes también.
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
Pues les
I
asesinas.
did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
No, también el otro va a estar
It
involucrado.
must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Sí,
what
algo
would you have
pasa.
me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original.
¿Cómo que
The
la
girl
original?
with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free.
Pero-
You know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith.
¿Muerta?
So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do.
Mentira.
You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die.
Pero
We built
han
this
muerto
place.
dos.
It was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee.
O sea, los
That's
sometías.
it anyway. This was
Los
supposed
estabas
to be our
sometiendo.
place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Es que fuiste tú.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
Es que...
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
Goodbye,
Vivian,
Georgie.
no!
Lul.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh.
O sea, les quitaba el lazo.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Joder, es que le ha metido el cuchillo.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
No voy a poder.
Really fuck him up for me, alright? For both of us.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Georgie recordará eso. Gracias.
Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
All right, Georgie.
Ha dicho el hombre torcido, al otro no. Es que estaba sufriendo. Lo que voy a tener que hacer después es... Bigby tendría que encerrarse un tiempo. Por el mero hecho de que ha matado a gente. El hombre torcido va a recibir mucho. Pero que mucho. No voy a dejar que se vaya. Que solamente... ¡Ay! Le voy a... Joder, pues qué fácil. Con la puta fuerza que tiene este tío. ¡Ay! Se le va a quedar muy pillado, no te jode. Anda ya, toma por culo. Tío, me puede dar la debilidad de ver a una persona que está moribundo, macho. No puedo decir, joder. Para el último momento que tiene de su vida, ¿se la voy a joder? No. Vamos a hacer que sufra lo menos posible. Aunque se lo merezcan. Pero bueno. El hombre torcido. A ver, ¿cómo puede ser que en la sombra esto se ponga blanco? No tiene sentido. ¿Es magia? ¿O es ciencia? Saben que estoy aquí. Saben que estoy aquí. Porque dudo muchísimo que tenga... ¿En serio? Va a estar aquí la Bloody Mary. Mírala.
The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Me he estado... Hostias. Me han estado siguiendo a mí. ¿Esto?
They used to fear you.
No te preocupes, tú
They'd
también.
hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Vale, la rueda del torturado, ¿no? Martillo y lejía. Mala combinación, Ay, coño, que me han cambiado los controles. Ahora abajo es para ir para adelante. Balas de plata. Me cago en tu puta mierda de vida.
The big bad wolf.
Joder. Te voy a
It's
matar.
about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you've made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now.
Tronco, ¿por qué te
Make
acercas
this
tanto?
worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
¡Pégale un puñetazo, Bigby!
Sure you'll persuade him.
¡Venga, tío!
Wow, what a man. Stealing punches while my back is turned. Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Toma. ¿Querías esa? Te debo unas cuantas. Tronco, ¿qué me estás contando? Cuando está así no puedo decir no puedo hacerle nada. Esta tía se aparece en todos los lados. Vicos LOL. Si ya no de... Va a venir, da igual donde vaya. Aquí solamente tienes que cerrar los ojos y oler. Bigby. Cierra los ojos y huele. Sí, muy inteligente eres. Métete ahí dentro. Donde ella puede pillarte bien. ¡Ay, va Dios, la hija de puta! Vale, ya se ha transformado. Tío. No me está dando. Vente a contarle mierdas a tu puta madre.
Come out and face me.
Joder, no somos feos. Que se te ven las tetitas. Ten cuidado. Venga, tío. Que tengo que esperar a que me ataque. Da igual lo que haga. Venga, tío. Es más fuerte que yo esta mujer. Voy a tener que meterla en una de esas. De lava. Vale, ya me transformo. A tomar por culo. Esto es un peligro, pero para todo el mundo. Joder, tío. Vete a cagar, culo fino. Venga. Es que te están atacando con cristales, ¿sabes? ¡Eso es trampa! ¡Eso es trampa! Venga, Super Saiyan legendario. Me cago en mi puta vida. Hostias, ¿que se ha convertido? ¿Qué dices? ¿Pero qué locura es esta? ¿Qué dices? ¿De cuándo es esto? ¿Qué dices? ¡Qué locura! ¿Qué cojones acaba de pasar? No entiendo muy bien qué acaba de pasar. Va a meter un rugido de la hostia, que lo va a reventar. Claro, es un cristal. Es un cristal que al fin y al cabo... No, eso los está... ¡Ah! ¡Lo de los 3 cerditos! Su soplido. Hostias, no había pensado de eso. Te toca, hija de la gran puta. Me va a enganchar, pero no me ha dado, ¿no? ¿La he matado? ¿Está muerta? Hostias, el modo super lobo legendario, ¿eh? No sabía que también se... Ese es su verdadero ser, ¿no? Al fin y al cabo. Tío, siempre tienes tu ropa por ahí. No sé cómo lo haces. Voy a por ti, hijo de puta. Y va con los ojos ya, ¿eh? Abre de un portazo. Te vienes conmigo.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6... I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it.
Parte.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
No, porque me puede preguntar.
Fine. I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
No le estoy perdonando.
More punishment will follow.
Y seré el principal responsable de ello. Créeme. No te estoy arrestando para que tú puedas hacer lo que te salga del bolo cuando te salga de los cojones. No, no, no. Esto no va así, amigo mío. Esto no va así. Lo que voy a hacer es cogerte y te voy a reventar la cara a hostias en cuanto pueda. En cuanto sea legal, te reviento.
I know. But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
¿Quién coño está
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
hablando? No.
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place. And after what happened with Mary... I guess you've been worse.
¿Encima te me cabreas? ¿Eres tonta?
I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Bueno.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
How could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think
girls.
you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This?
Que se
You
calle
should
todo el
be
mundo.
ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait
Pues
a
sí,
minute.
porque dile
So you're
exactamente.
saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Fine. Go right ahead.
Wait, that's not how this
Me
works.
comes los cojones, hija de la gran puta.
After the rest of your crimes are read through, then you will have an opportunity to defend yourself, but only then.
If you insist.
Vamos a ver, ¿qué creéis? ¿Que
You
soy
are
vuestro perro?
charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing
Entendido, hijo de
monetary
puta.
support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes, thank you. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Mentira.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Pues para que por lo menos tenga un juicio
The
justo,
Crooked
¿no?
Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
Vosotros sois ridículos.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he...
Sí, lo
killed those
estaba.
women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful. You were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away
No,
sometimes. It's
fuiste tú.
loyal to the end.
No, fuiste tú.
They
No
do it because they want
inventes.
to protect me, as I protected them.
O sea, no dijiste que se calmasen,
Care
¿no?
about, don't you?
Dejaste que me atacasen.
Anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help.
Que siguen tus
I see
órdenes.
some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions.
¿Y las cadenas en tal sitio?
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant.
Que lo eres.
When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway.
No.
With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours.
Que son...
Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that...
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Y no digas Georgie, hijo de puta.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely
Mentira.
unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murder.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
A
Especially
lo mejor lo hizo el que estaba
Bigby's
limpiando.
history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Sí.
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
Well,
Joder,
by that
y ahora me
logic, Miss
llaman.
White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Joder, que no...
Don't make him a murderer.
Doesn't it?
For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me! It was them! And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where
internally.
have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your
No,
watch.
Under
mentira.
my watch.
Mentira.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never
Sí que lo hiciste, hijo de la gran
Georgie
puta.
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
¿Cuáles son tus órdenes?
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
A cambio de...
Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf?
¿Perdón?
Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know what
shut
you-
up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
No.
Did he?
No sé.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
Justo lo que quería que dijera.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa. My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a...
A una testigo.
5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Yo lo veo bien.
Listen to yourselves.
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
Wait.
What?
I wonder what they'll say about you when the tide turns. What
There
lies
is no
they'll...
appeals process.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't get it.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of
Oye,
here.
todo el mundo, Dios.
Everyone, listen up!
Por amor de Cristo.
Clearly,
Grito.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
¿Qué pasa?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Joder. Bueno, todo el mundo se ha puesto de acuerdo en que yo tenga que estar de
What
acuerdo.
the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Joder, yo qué sé.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Te vas al puto pozo tú solito, gilipollas.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
¡Qué momento! Me has intentado matar.
When you try to sleep.
Tú vas a tener una cosa mucho peor.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't be
what
serious.
he's done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
All right, do it.
Voy a dejar que cada uno le haga lo que quiera. Menos matarle, lo que sea. ¿Qué tiene pinta esto de ser ya el final, no? Vale. Bien. Pues hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy. Espero que hayáis disfrutado muchísimo. Dale al like si os ha gustado. Suscribiros si no estáis para que YouTube os hagáis que su vídeo. Link en la descripción. Un juego barático para vosotros. Ayudáis al canal. Y el segundo es para verme en directo. Para que charlemos. Y esas cositas. Así que nada. Muchas gracias por todo. Recordad que no es gratis. Así que aprovechaos de ello. Un fuerte abrazo. Y hasta el siguiente capítulo. Adiós.